What's the good word, y'all? Welcome to the New York Jets Syndicate channel. It's your boy DKB here. So the New York Jets, we practiced with the Buccaneers Wednesday. We were scheduled to have another practice with them Thursday. However, one of their beat reporters or journalists, etc., Rick Stroud, it tweeted a couple days back that the New York Jets specifically decided to go and cancel this practice. And so this wouldn't be the first similar situation of this sort, right? Carolina Panthers last week, practice was canceled by the Panthers, and so the New York Jets decided to still go out there and get some work in. Meanwhile, I think the Panthers maybe took a day off or something. I'm not sure. I just know it was raining that day. With the Buccaneers, it was reported specifically that the New York Jets declined, which is interesting because we've seen Robert Saleh talk up how much he loves having joint practices and the many benefits it is, not only for the starters, but the depth guys as well, to kind of make some noise and maybe shift the thinking about, players battling for roster spots or certain competition battles or positional battles, I should say. So, interesting situation. I will say from the outside looking in, what makes the most sense is that with the regular season right around the corner, we're using this as a pre-tune-up, right, to what would happen in a normal situation, getting ready for a week one opponent in this case, right? So, this is game 3 for us of the preseason. Is game 2 for everybody else. This is going to be the time where if you're going to start seeing starters, it's going to happen. So we're talking about, Baker Mayfield here, who's leading the way for them. The entire offensive line, which is pretty solid. Tristan Wirfs, Ryan Jensen, Cody Mock, who was a guy that I looked to, especially when he was still available in the second round. Mike Evans, obviously, and then you take a look at that defense, and you know what that can do. So if we get a opportunity to see Aaron Rodgers and company, maybe for a series, maybe less. Robert Saleh did mention that if he was going to play Aaron Rodgers, it would probably only happen against the Giants, which will be our final preseason game. But things could shift. If not, then yeah, maybe we use this as kind of a warm up. And for that second practice, which it seems like the Buccaneers will still have it. It's just going to be an alternative field based on the tweet. We'll have to see what the game plan is. I know hopefully it gets mentioned during the press conference and we kind of get some insight into what the thought process there is, but I'm not going to knock it. When we had the same circumstance come up with the Panthers, we ended up shutting them out. So hopefully we get the same experience with the Buccaneers when we actually go and play them Thursday. But let me know what your thoughts are. If we do get to see the starters, I know Baker Mayfield seems like he's had a string of pretty solid practices so far. I will be interested to see what our game plan will be for a person like Mike Evans, who's a little bit of an outlier in the league in terms of his size, what he can do athletically. How will we try to attack that matchup if they decide to try to put a Mike Evans versus DJ Reed, for example? Will we actually get to see the majority of our starters? And then, of course, the big one for me is still going to see if we can win the trench battle, because we dominated the Panthers and their offensive line has some pretty decent talent on there. But Tristan Wirfs is an all-pro. We wanted Ryan Jensen for a while now, and Cody Mock is a high-value draft pick coming out of this most recent draft. So it'll be interesting to see kind of what we can get done against them, especially if they do end up, again, rolling their starters out for maybe the first quarter. So, again, let me know your thoughts. I'll catch you guys again. Peace.